into this best of 3. In the top left it is SHIN, formerly known as Ragnarok, one of the strongest Zerg players from South Korea. In the bottom right we do have Nicoract, a Russian player, Terran player. A little bit, some would argue I guess a B tier professional, semi-professional player. So he definitely can bring it to the top players of the world, but it's gonna be tough for him to actually take this series off from SHIN here. But good for him that he made it into the round of 4, so he definitely guaranteed himself for $50, which is very nice for him. Already a good result. And yeah, I'm kind of happy to see what he wants to bring though. It feels like, what I've seen so far, ghosts feel extremely weak comparatively to what they were holding as power before the change with the supply change. Like 3 supply is such a big nerf to them. It's kind of crazy. Let's see what he wants to bring though. Now, we did see earlier that Battle Mech kind of is available again, with the Cyclone kind of being the Cyclone again, which used to be whatever patch, I don't know. Let's wait and see. I'm gonna go for a Reaper Expand here. And he's looking at the double gas for now. Can he get a Ling? That's some nice micro here. I have to give it to him. He's gonna snipe a couple Lings before the first queen pops. And maybe even gets a drone? Oh, wow, that was 1 HP. That was the region. That's when you know the Zerg region was like, oh man, if they wouldn't have that one. Some really good micro here. Excellent. Now we're 1-1-1 setup, not a 2-1-1. 3-base setup, which has been very popular actually recently. Now let's see what the plan is gonna be. It's gonna be double Hellion. This could be Hellion Banshee, of course, into a 3rd base. But the 3rd base should be usually being placed before the starboard, in my knowledge. We'll see. And gets a creep tumor here. Cloaked Banshee. Definitely investing a little bit more into that tech. Trying to maybe find some damage. Can he get that lava? No. Oh, he can. He's gonna cancel this one. This is gonna be cancelled. This was too late. Oop. That's the most impactful thing that happened. He killed 2 Zerglings, a creep tumor, and he cancelled an egg. Now he's gonna run in with those Hellions, already snagging the first drone, but enough Lings are ready here. Quick turnaround though from Nicoract, not overextending here. Beautiful stuff, love to see it. Very preservative with his units. Banshee now on the way, Cloak still not finished, Stim behind this now. So a very interesting build order. He's gonna go for a 3 barracks setup before the 3rd base, so this is gonna be a more committed 2-base timing push most likely. Or it's gonna be a very powerful but later 3rd base timing. You can also transition this into an Atrax, which would be the one of the builds, right, for Terran. And it looks like this might be the route we're going down here. 3rd and 2nd barracks on the way. At the same time we do see the double engineer bay coming down here. Stopping after a couple Banshees, floating over that starport to make some more add-ons, and we're gonna go back into the tank production here, most likely in a moment. Now Banshees have been seen, and SHIN is just gonna throw down a Roach Warren to counteract his opponent. One of those things that makes you just safe against so many aggressive openings. But it might not be the correct call against an Atrax, if that is exactly what we will have following up here. So far it's gotta be 5 frags. I'm still missing that 3rd command set, is just not being placed, so interested to see if he wants to play this on 2 base with a 1-1 push timing. Stim is about to finish up. Gonna forget combat shields are not one of the most interesting parts about it. TVZ. There we go. Combat shields is clicked. Now double evolution chamber. Still no Baneling nest though, so he really wants to go with a Roach-centric, Ravager-centric force here, most likely. And Nicoract is gonna find the 4th base. So at this point, you know, Ragnarok... Oh, he's actually gonna get a kill! What? He was there, he's gonna get a kill. That's big. That's really big. Gets killed in the hatchery. He still can cloak and run away here. Gets a little bit more creep tumors here on the other side. And he just keeps on denying the growth of the Zerg here. That's a beautiful deny. And that might be what opens up the window for his 2-base push. So SHIN is kind of like, wait, where's your 3rd CC? It's about like time. It's like usually around like 5 minutes or something when you land it. Now it's still not here. What's going on? And he's like, oh wait, you're on 2-base. You're doing a 2-base push, huh? Now 1-1 is finishing up. The army is running out. We're about to start the push. Is he gonna throw down an armory now to transform his Hellions into Halberds? Really love to see that, because they do add a big like buffer to the army if you can get that. And it's such a small upgrade. Also, it allows you to, if you want to, start 2-2 at any point. And it's not a big investment. Now he loses just all of the Hellions to those roaches like nothing, right? And didn't really buffer too much. And he's making an infestation pit, trying to go up to 1-1. Can he hold this push? Now it feels like he jumped very nicely onto the push. He's gonna snipe the first tank here. And it does not seem that there's enough Marines. Now, if you can kill 1 or 2 of these Medivacs, that would be amazing here for Ragnarok. And he has so many queens, he has so much firepower. Can he snipe that last? Yeah, he's gonna get the tank. Boom. Not before losing all of the Ravagers, though. And now he needs to be careful. With only a Roach Queen against that force from our Terran player, I think he has a good shot, maybe in taking him out. Marines trying to hold strong here on the position. 1-1 is complete now though, but most of the units are depleted. Evacuating the base. And then he notices, oh, I have my evolution chamber over here as well. Not like he's making anything from that right now, but reinforcements coming in again here at the exact moment when SHIN is trying to overpower. But maybe it's enough here from our Zerg player. Maybe it was spread out enough. Maybe the tank was a little bit too late. I think Nicoract's push is gonna fall apart here. Even though he did do a great deal of damage, I don't think this is gonna be enough. And yeah. Give me a second here. There we go. So I don't think Nicoract is gonna be able to push through here. Now he's gonna bring some Liberators, but they might just get sniped immediately here. And GG is gonna be called. SHIN is gonna take game number 1. Alright guys. Let's go into map number 2. It's gonna be El Dorado. The map made of gold. The city of gold. Everything is gold in here. There's actually a funny story. Oh, I don't think I have seen this one yet, to be honest. Kind of curious. Because it... maybe I've seen it once. Because this one looks very interesting. I've seen it once. But it wasn't too great because it was just a bash. Yeah, this one looks very interesting. So you have like this area in the bottom center, which is kind of shared, but it's also kind of cut off. So we're gonna take a look at it very soon here. Bottom right, SHIN. Bottom left, Nicoract. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Now, first of all, you have your natural base here on a high ground, notably, and a ramp. And then there's a second ramp into a double wall of minerals. I think those are 20 mineral patches. And then this area here in the bottom right, where you have a third base potentially. Then a gold base in the middle. And then another, like the opponent's base basically down here. And you can close off the gold base. You can basically make it to an island with those rocks, destructible rocks, with these ones. Rock tower. If you knock those over, they will just do that for you. And then you have this kind of weird area over here. I'm still not sure how this exactly works. Actually, should take another look at this map, because there is some destructible terrain. Okay, so there's 2 rock towers, and you can probably use this to close off this area again. And currently it is closed off by a small mineral wall. Also, these gold bases are blocked by mineral patches where the gas is located, and this is only a 1 gas expand with not a rich gas bin geyser. So very interesting idea here for the middle of the map. The rest is more or less kind of standard. It's just straight up bases in the top, right, in the middle, stuff like this. But it definitely should make for some interesting interaction throughout the middle of the map. Already SHIN mining on these mineral patches, so it's 10 apparently. So SHIN probably wants to go ahead and get into that lower area of the map. Yeah, those mineral patches have 10 and these have 5, so it's 1 worker to open those up. It's a very easy key to unlock there. Now, no links have been made here by SHIN. A little bit greedy, in my opinion. We already saw how good the micro from the Reaper can be here. From Nicoract, killing the first drone. Beautiful stuff. And he gets 2 cancelled buildings. That's almost 2 drones worth. 86 minerals. Pretty good damage. He's gonna try and see if he can go for the creep tumor assassination. Does only see the second queen. So I'm pretty sure this is not open. Pretty sure you can't go through those. Even though it kind of looks weird like this, right? But yeah, there's no path through those. There shouldn't be. Is there? You can also, of course, mine this gold base from here. And it would be a very, very easy ground defendable 4th base. Nicoract is going for a 3cc opening here into a 1-1 follow-up. Hellion Banshee is the name of the game, but this time with the 3rd CC behind this, so very much more economic than the early first game. Sorry. Again, they're going for Cloak. Overlord is going to see everything here. He's going to be happy to find what he sees. Alright, you're playing economic. I can be a little bit more greedy, maybe. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a very, very fast 4th base here from SHIN. He's trying to defend his creep currently. Now, he should definitely mine out all of these. And if you look at the hatchery, it does have, let's say, 16. It should say more, actually. It should say, maybe this was fixed because they will just go over there. It should say like 20. As you can see, they will just go over here and mine out these remaining patches and open up the thing, the area, which has got to be great for the Zerg player, of course. Again, barracks follow up here. This has not been closed yet. Need to keep an eye on that, if there might be a Ling run by at any time of the game. Triple Queen trying to push back those Hellions, but they don't deal enough DPS to really threaten those for now. It's gonna kill one Hellion maybe, yeah, but losing a lot of creep. And there we go. I wanted to see this. So he's gonna expand to this as a 4th base from the inside. Banshees tried to go in here at the same time, but did get shut down by those queens here. And this is also tough to scout, because there's already creep processing, or like going there. Oh, now he's gonna find it with the Banshees. It's pretty good though. But this is like such an easy reinforce here. He's just gonna relocate the Spore very quickly, and then you can just shoot the Banshees again. Now he's gonna make another Spore, which is kind of interesting, and he did expose himself, so I guess good on Nicoract actually identifying the situation correctly there and getting a lot of damage in. Now he's gonna sacrifice his Hellions though at the same time. Maybe he can get a couple more drones. Now he's gonna target on the Lynx, unfortunately here. Tried to go in again with the Banshees. He did get one Queen. But the base is gonna be up and running here in a moment. 3rd base. Oh, what? Canceling the gas. 3rd base being taken here on Nicoract. Canceling the gas. That's interesting to me. Because he wants to go a little bit more mineral heavy for now. He's gonna go into a lot of marines here. And there we see the Atrax. Now this is kind of weird. Because he transferred the drones from the natural. I guess now he's yeah, or from the main or wherever, I don't know. Now he did manually send them back here to mine here from the outward side, I guess. And we're gonna see Lingbane Hydra from SHIN to contest the map. It's gonna find this drop, but it already has 1-1. It does have Stim, Combat Shield is about to finish. Bane Speed is done though, so Nicoract wants to be careful here. He sees the Bane Speed, he's just gonna turn around. Or maybe he can intercept this drone here. There would be a great snipe. Can he find the damage? No. Fortunately, a little bit too slow there. Didn't see the drone maybe. He's gonna try and snipe some of those Banes. Gonna load up into the Medivacs again. Next drop in the top is gonna be Action Zone. Is he gonna find anything with the drop? So far he's like roaming a lot, but he's really not picking off a lot. Gets a little bit of creep. Gets like a Baning. He doesn't really lose his stuff, which is nice I guess. Now he's joining up. This is the drop from the bottom. He's joining up everything into a big push in the north. Which is kind of weird to me, to be honest. The Zerg has creep. He can reinforce a little bit faster than the Terran. And this is basically the furthest point away for the Terran to attack. Now this is a nice choky area, so he has some very cool siege tank positions here. And he did actually get a cancel on this base already. He's gonna try for this one, but Ragnarok has a ton of units. He also has a lot of links for a potential flank here, or an interception on the reinforcements, but are the reinforcements actually intercepting those links? Gonna see here. So far this hatchery should fall here, and that's not the time where you want to engage. No, this is a lot of things. Wow. Still think you don't want to take this fight here as Ragnarok, and you have achieved your mission, your goal. Pull back, fall back, Nicoract. Get 2-2, fall back. The 2-2 is already behind a lot. He needs to get 2-2. That's something you always do with an Atrax. If you have wondered, you will always keep on upgrading until the game is over. And now he's gonna lose a lot of his Marines. And you'll notice, I mean now it's 1-1 fight, but soon it will be 2-2 against 1-1. And that's where the Zerg army is suddenly gonna be so much more efficient. And another gold base. Now this is starting to mine out very soon here, of course. Gold bases are very intense. And then mine out speed. And this was a good engage here. Oh, SHIN. But Nicoract still kind of holding on a threat here. He's still pushing, but I don't think you... I mean, what does this area provide you? It's not really... It's like in between the Zerg bases. If you can cut off some rallies, maybe. But there's so many Zerg bases in the bottom right still joined down there. I don't feel like this matters too much, this position. It doesn't feel like an important piece of the puzzle currently where he is located. Now again, SHIN is just gonna try to overwhelm, and I think this time he's gonna have the numbers. He has some creep left on the left here, and Baneling's rolling in. All the tanks have been destroyed, and everything that remains is Medivacs and GG. Oh, this was already 1-0, so this is gonna be 2-0. I'm sorry for the score, guys.